So I got to talk about Ty Simpson. Now, this is one of the guys that people are trying to convince me that the Browns should pick in the first round in next year's draft. There's 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and Ty Simpson is 5 for 12. Now, he might go on and have a good game, but from what I'm seeing from Ty Simpson, I suffice to say, it's not any better than what Shedeur Sanders he did in college. Actually, it's probably worse. And I suffice to say, I wonder if Shedeur was able to play at a big time college, like an Ohio State, or a Bama, or a Georgia, or even like an Oregon, like Dylan Gabriel was able to. He was able to throw the studs all over the place with the Oregon Ducks. Now, Colorado, they had guys, they had Travis Hunter, and they had guys go in the late rounds of the draft. But I'm just saying, like the offensive line was not great at Colorado. If Shedeur Sanders was able to throw behind an offensive line that was, good, like a Bama or an Ohio State, and he had like another like a stud running back like Ohio State, like a Bo Jackson, or he had receivers all over the place like a Tate, like a Jeremiah Smith. I mean, Ty Simpson has Brian Smith, Ryan Williams, my bad. Ryan Williams, I think is a sophomore. He's supposed to be like one of the best wide receivers in the country. So I'm just saying, all these guys who people are trying to convince me we need to pick as Cleveland Browns fans. We just need to gloss over these next 5 games from Shedeur Sanders, and we just need to go pick up a Ty Simpson or Francisco Mendoza. I'm going to see Francisco Mendoza later today, but I want to focus on Ty Simpson because I'm not impressed by Ty Simpson. Okay, I'm not impressed at all. His arm is below average, if I'm going to be honest and frank about it, from what I've seen on the TV. Now, granted, Georgia is pretty good defense, but here's the thing. He faced off against Georgia earlier in the year, so they got tape on him, and they're able to, see what he does well and see what he doesn't do well. So they got a second look at him, and he's looking really average out there. He ain't looking like a guy you should pick with a top 10 pick last year. See, this is the thing. People are talking about Dylan Gabriel. They're talking about, he had a great senior season. And then he went up against a defense like Ohio State's defense in the Rose Bowl, and it exposed a lot of deficiencies in him. So I'm just saying, Ty Simpson is showing a lot of deficiencies in him, because all I hear about people, talking about Shedeur Sanders' deficiencies, his deficiency is this, he runs back and he gets sacked, and he holds on to the ball too long. All right, so what about all these other guys? What about their deficiencies? Well, when it comes to anybody but Shedeur, it just seems like everybody always props up everybody's what they do good while simultaneously telling me everything that's bad about Shedeur Sanders. Well, Ty Simpson, not a strong arm. Ty Simpson, he's surrounded with talent. Come on, you can't score any points in the first half against Georgia in the SEC title game, but I'm supposed to pick you. You're supposed to be the guy. I'm supposed to pick 7th overall if I'm the Cleveland Browns, or 5th overall if Francisco Mendoza goes off the board. So I'm supposed to trust my franchise to Ty Simpson. I'm just saying, I need to see more from Ty Simpson just to be a believer. And I'm not a believer. I'm just saying, I'm not a believer in Ty Simpson from what I've seen today in a big-time game. But what do I know? I'm just a guy in his backyard just talking mess. But that's all I have. This anyone but Shedeur narrative is crazy. And I'm just going to call it out. Ty Simpson is not better than Shedeur Sanders. All right, KSK out. Peace.